It is staggering to me, absolutely staggering. And every time I bring it up on my radio program, I say how staggering it is to be talking about actual slavery in our time, not sort of slavery, but actual slavery, and how radical Muslims have no ideological problem with slavery, and how CSI, which of course is a Christian organization, has been able to create networks where they are able to literally free slaves from slavery, most of whom are Christians captured by radical Muslims in Sudan. Most of the world pretends that slavery was abolished, a long time ago, but it's still a thing in parts of the world. So talk about that, your work in actually freeing slaves in Sudan and elsewhere.
Mm-hmm. Well, I say I do a lot of work with Christian Solidarity International. We're great friends. I was involved with John Ivery, who founded it, and HART diversified from it just really to diversify our work. We still work very closely. And one of the areas where they do work, where we are very supportive, is with slavery, and particularly slavery in Sudan. I've been to Sudan many times. I've written books on slavery, got photographs of modern-day slaves. And this is rampant in those parts of Sudan particularly. And we do a lot of work to try to advocate for them, to highlight the situation, which is absolutely unacceptable, and actually to free as many slaves as we can. And it's so poignant. And I've been there many times. And I remember on one occasion I was there, and they're not hotels you can stay in like this. You tend to have to take your own tent. You camp in a tent. But I remember...
Our baronesses are allowed to camp?
There's no alternative.
Yeah. Don't let the Queen find out.
I'm proud to camp.
You're proud to camp?
Yes. I like my tent very much.
Yeah.
It's sometimes a bit dicey, especially when bad weather.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm lucky to be in a tent. If you look at the way the people are living, to have the comfort of a tent is actually quite luxurious. It's warm, it's dry.
Wow.
Yes. So yes.
Yeah.
Come with us one day.
Are you?
But
I do want to ask you.
And I remember that same. I was on one of those occasions. I got out of my tent in the morning, and this guy came up to me, and I didn't know him at all, but he said he was a local Sudanese guy. He just said, "I've come. I want to say thank you to you on behalf of all our people, because you rescued our people from slavery." And to have that from them is just so humbling. Really, it's quite choking. But I've got a photograph of him, and he was so thrilled to have a photograph of me because he said, "You rescued us from slavery." What a thing to be able to just be associated with. Oof.
Well, and it underscores the difference between Western Christian values and the values of radical Islam.
Yep.
And when you talk about actual slavery, you don't have to say very much to make the case that something's wrong with the values of radical Islam. I know that in the 90s we put an end to the taking of slaves, but we didn't end slavery. And so it persists, and so there are various organizations still working to free these people who, as we sit here at the Randolph Hotel, are enslaved.
Well, as I've written at least one book on slavery, and it's got a lot of the direct first-hand case studies and photographs for people who've been slaves. And it's heartbreaking. But it's today. I mean, there are people I've met in my life. I'm very old, but they're still enslaved today. And it's really important we do speak up for that. And we do try to advocate for the abolition of slavery. And to do that, one of the things is to be able to get the evidence that it's happening real, and to have their first-hand case studies. And it's heartbreaking. I come back from these visits absolutely torn apart emotionally.